Local 4 News starts now with a breaking news alert.
It's a decision that has more than $400 million hanging in the balance. A day-long battle over the District Detroit project plays out during a Detroit City Council meeting. That $400 million in state incentives would have gone away had City Council not approved the plan by today's deadline. Good to have you with us, everybody. I'm Kimberly Gill.
I'm Devin Skillian. The hotly debated community benefits program narrowly approved here just the past 35 minutes or so. Rod Maloney live downtown with more on a very close vote here. Rod, a close call.
Well, it was in the end, it was 8-1, Devin, but it took all day to get there. And in fact, it said starts and stops. They started at 10 o'clock this morning, hundreds of people lining up for and against it, wanting to let council know. But council had decided that they didn't feel like there were enough commitments in terms of benefits for the city. And so Olympia Development and the Stephen Ross Group went back, wrote a resolution. That wasn't enforceable, so they had to go back again and rewrite another one and include an executive order that they didn't in the first one. And so this went back and forth for most of the day, and they came down to a vote at about 4:15 when they finally decided that this is something that they wanted to do. And let's hear now from a couple of the council members and also from the Olympia Development folks about what they think about what was accomplished here today.
This is something that I wish would have took place during the community benefits process. That's where this is supposed to happen. I think, as they say, a cool hand Luke, there was a failure to communicate. And so as a result, now we were able to get that done. So I'm glad it got done. I thought it was worth it. I didn't want to see it happen like it happened here. There's places where you can actually have that debate, and it can be a robust debate. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's great for our city, most definitely. But we have had a lot of promises without the strong guarantees and commitments for our Detroit-based minority contractors and businesses in this city. And it's all about inclusion for me. It's about equity, and it's about ownership.
All's well that ends well. We are pleased with the outcome. We appreciate the leadership and support of City Council. We appreciate the leadership of the Mayor's office. We appreciate the hard work that our NAC did for months negotiating with us for the largest CBA on record.
And so there you have it. District Detroit, at least for this phase, is okayed by the city. There's another certification phase where the city council is going to be looking for more if they can get it. And then it's off to the state. This is not a done deal by any stretch. They have to go to the state and get approval there up in Lansing, and we'll see where that takes us. We'll have more coming up, by the way, on Local 4 News at 6. Reporting live downtown, Rod Maloney, Local 4.
Rod, we heard from over these last couple of weeks at community meetings. We've heard so much anger from citizens. Did you see or hear much of that today around these meetings?
Well, yes, and it has been consistent because we were here last week hearing much of the same thing. One of the concerns they have is that they're using money that they believe is coming out of libraries and schools and being put into this, and they're frustrated with that. The other side, the city, in fact, is saying that's not necessarily true. And so there are a lot of things that are out there, and there was also discussion about that there aren't that many jobs permanently attached to this. It's mostly construction jobs. But in the end, the city council said it's good for the city, and they went with it.
A lot of folks still not buying what Mayor Duggan told us in his State of the City address, that was not where the money was coming from and earmarked for. But more coming up from Rod here tonight at 6 o'clock. All right, Rod, now let's move now to Nashville, where new clues are pointing toward a motive in yesterday's deadly shooting.
Let's get you caught up with the very latest here. Police say the shooter used 3 guns, which were purchased legally in the shooting that took the lives of 3 adults and 3 children. Well, now investigators are going over the shooter's writings in search of a motive. Wendy Woolfolk kicks off our coverage tonight from Washington.
The Covenant Church and School campus still a crime scene at this hour. Police released body cam video from the officers who ultimately stopped the killer. But warning, it is disturbing to watch.
Next, let's go.
First responders run toward the danger at Covenant School.
I think you saw what they were dealing with, which was a prepared shooter with lots of ammunition who was clearly shooting at them as they were coming in.
Textbook police work. Officers scanning room by room, following the sounds of gunfire.
Go.
Finally confronting 28-year-old Audrey Hale, a former Covenant student, ultimately killing Hale.
Suspect down.
According to investigators, the shooter was under a doctor's care for, quote, an emotional disorder. but was still able to buy 7 firearms from 5 different stores in the area legally.
We also don't have a motive at this time. We feel that the students that were targeted were randomly targeted. 6
innocent lives lost. Not random for family and friends who will never see them again. This response is completely different from that of the shooting in Uvalde, Texas, where officers were highly criticized for waiting to go in. While 6 lives were senselessly lost here, the heroic actions of the officers yesterday likely saved countless others. In Nashville, Wendy Woolfolk, Local 4.
Okay, Wendy, thank you. And our coverage of the school shooting will continue over this next 90 minutes of news. Ahead at 5:30, reaction from lawmakers in Washington is coming in fast and quick. And ahead at 6, where current gun legislation stands here in the state of Michigan. All right, now to new information we're learning in a shooting that injured a 9-year-old boy and a woman last night on Detroit's east side.
Yeah, police are looking for 3 people they are referring to as persons of interest in the case. Will Jones, live at the vacant business where this happened. Will.
Devin and Kimberly, this happened around this time yesterday. Right now, detectives are following up on leads, trying to track down the people responsible, and they're asking for the public's help. Detroit police identifying these 3 as persons of interest in connection to the shooting of a 9-year-old boy and a 27-year-old woman at Gratiot and Eastburn on the city's east side Monday evening. The group was captured on video at a gas station across the street moments before the shooting. Police say the suspects came around the corner, went inside, and started firing shots. It's unclear if there was an exchange of gunfire. Sherry Dortch says she was inside a nearby business.
And I was actually over here yesterday, and I heard the gunshots, and I was ducking and stuff like that, but I didn't know where it was coming from.
Police say the boy and his father were hanging outside of an abandoned hookah lounge at this strip mall. There were others inside, including the female victim. Police say the 9-year-old was hit in the stomach and the woman in the hip. They were both taken to a hospital. Investigators are hoping someone will recognize the people captured on camera and will come forward with that information.
I think it's very important because especially when it's involving kids, innocent kids, you should tell stuff like that.
For Dortch, who is celebrating her birthday today, she says she's thankful that she was not hurt.
Could have easily been me, but thank God it wasn't.
At last check, both victims are still recovering in the hospital. Their condition stable at this point. If you have any information about the people you saw in those photos or any information about the shooting in general, you're asked to call police. We're live on Detroit's east side. Will Jones, Local 4.
Wish somebody will do exactly that. All right, Will.
3 Wayne County employees are facing charges for time card fraud. The prosecutor's office says Scott Van Perren, John Everett, and Justin Wharton worked for the Bridge Department. Prosecutors say they also worked at a private business in Romulus and used county materials and equipment during work hours. Prosecutors say they falsified their timesheets and were paid. 2 of the men went before a judge today on larceny charges. All 3 have been suspended from their county jobs.
Raise your right hand for me, sir.
Turn our attention now to the weather. Let's start up north. Live pictures from the Soo Locks, which just opened for the season over the weekend. And look how clear the skies are up there right now. Back here at home, clouds starting to build in.
Yeah, let's get over to Brandon Ruiz in for Kim Adams tonight. You're tracking rain, maybe even a little snow too, Brandon?
A little. So let's not focus too, but yes, a little bit. And as Devin alluded to, some clouds on the increase. Always a sign of a little change whenever you get these wispy high clouds filling in, generally ahead of a storm. And it's a weak one, but it is on its way. We have mild Tuesday, late afternoon, early evening temperatures in the upper 40s to near 50 degrees out your door. And sky conditions really aren't that bad if you have any plans tonight, practices, maybe a Red Wings game, Chicago at the Fisher Theater. Good to go. As you head through the evening, it'll be upper 40s as you're parking the car, into the lower 40s by the time your plans are done. Now, coming up, we do have a little bit of a wintry mix. What is a well-timed wintry mix at the end of March? Is there such a thing? We're also flirting with 60s and a big weekend storm on its way. If you're heading out the door, though, we've got you covered. Your Forewarn weather app is absolutely free. Search WDIV in your app store, and the Forewarn weather app has all you need.